Whether you listen to hip hop, R&B, or country, the music of today has drastically changed from the music of past decades. Music has managed to touch all of us and plays a big role in our everyday lives.
How do you feel like music has influenced your life?
I mostly listen to gospel music, so I feel like it makes me a positive person.
Certain music keep me in a good vibe.
Depends on what kind of music. Like if it's like soft music, like SZA, like a little positive feeling, makes you feel really good.
I only really listen to music that resonates with me. So I feel like it also makes me a positive person. It brings me back to the person that I like to be.
Is there anything about today's music that scares you?
Nah, not really. I wouldn't say it scares me, but I feel like I'm glad that people can like create their own like music and do whatever they want without people like bashing it or saying like it's weird or anything.
Did you know the average teenager is exposed to about 84 references to substance use per day? That means 591 references a week and 30,732 references per year.
How do you feel like music has changed from previous generations?
When we're talking about hip hop, I can't really tell you any positive things that's coming out of that.
I feel like just because like they're saying that type of stuff in the song doesn't mean you really like should follow. You should formulate your own opinion too. Like you shouldn't just blindly follow what you hear, what you see everywhere, or at least that's how I think.
Well, I just like the beats. I don't really care about the lyrics.
Typically, the topics seem to be very negative. I'm trying to keep this very PG-13 here, but I don't think it's really any positive thinking in music today.
A 2020 study done by the National Institute on Drug Abuse, or NIH, showed that 10.9% of 8th graders, 19.8% of 10th graders, and 31.2% of 12th graders reported illegal drug use in the past year. A more recent 2022 study showed that nearly 49 million people in the United States had a substance use disorder and were holding today's music accountable.
Is there anything that you feel like music today has glorified?
Lack of self-respect.
I'll probably say like a whole bunch of violence and certain shit that's just not really relevant. I ain't gonna lie.
I think they glorify all things slightly, we'll use the word demonic.
Used to be soft, but I feel like now it's a little bit more violent and a little more sexual, but it's still hyper nonetheless.
With the rise of new sounds and computer-generated music, along with the hopes of going viral, many artists neglect to provide a positive message to their listeners, even glorifying things like drugs, leading to an increase in their usage among young people.
How has music influenced you?
Music, it really depends on my mood, depends on the genre of the music. Depends on what I'm doing and how I feel about the day. It can really affect my mood positively and negatively.
When music first came out, or at least before hip-hop was released, it was more so about love and, community, about positivity. Hey, let's get together, let's feel good. But now it's more so like, hey, I got my black gun, got my black bullets, I got my black this, a black that.
Is there anything you would change about today's music?
I would probably try and take it back to like the 90s, because I feel like today is just like rhyming, and if your song is catchy, then now you the next big thing. But don't nobody throw out no real bars today.
When you put it on, or you put your earphones on, they're really talking about things that's like anti-group, anti-human, anti-progressive. And I think we need to change that.
People make it seem like people more my age, it'll be like we put more anger. It probably just more dissing or some stuff like that. Back then they'll actually be like love or how they actually feel and enjoy it.
I would probably take out the parts that are contributing violence and promiscuous activity.
What do you think music will be like in the future?
I can't tell you, because shit be changing.
It's hard to say, like I can't really say what music will be like in the future, but I could just hope that it has a positive effect on the people that are listening to it.